Snow White and the Seven flops. This movie has crashed and burned at the box office, and Gal Gadot has revealed why. Gal just revealed why Disney's live-action Snow White completely bombed at the box office, and her explanation has fans furious. Here's the deal. Disney poured hundreds of millions into this movie. The budget ballooned to somewhere between 240 and 270 million. And when it finally hit theaters, well, it only brought in about 205 million worldwide. Translation, that's a disaster. Disney, expected a fairy tale, and what they got was a very expensive pumpkin. So what went wrong? Well, according to Gal, who played the evil queen, the movie didn't just flop because of critics or bad marketing. She said she felt enormous pressure from Hollywood to take political stances, especially about Israel, after October 7th, 2023. And she believes that the backlash against her, identity as an Israeli actress made her a target, which spilled over into how the movie was received. She admitted she was hurt by the attack, saying people weren't judging her performance, they were judging her for being Israeli. Now, as soon as she said this, the internet exploded. Some fans accused her of shifting blame, others defended her for speaking her truth, and then realizing the storm she kicked up, Gal took to Instagram to clarify. She admitted that the movie didn't, fail only because of outside pressure. She said there were many factors that determine the outcome and reminded people that success is never guaranteed. Basically, she walked it back. So let's talk about those many factors, because this movie had enough drama off screen to fuel 10 reality shows. Now, first, the casting. Rachel Zegler as Snow White stirred controversy before cameras even rolled. Critics complained that casting a Latina actress as the traditionally, pale-skinned princess clashed with the original fairy tale. On top of that, Zegler herself made headlines when she trashed the 1937 classic, calling the prince a literal stalker. Not exactly the kind of PR Disney dreams about. Then came the politics. Zegler tweeted "Free Palestine" during the promotional cycle, which set off another wave of backlash. Now, some fans felt like both leads, Gal and, Zegler, were dragging global conflicts into what was supposed to be a children's fairy tale. And if that wasn't enough, well, the dwarfs caused chaos too. Disney tried to reimagine them, and Peter Dinklage publicly called out the studio for being hypocritical. That turned into a whole separate controversy about representation before the movie even released. Disney also skipped the glitzy red carpet premiere they usually rely on to hype up their princess films. Without that spectacle, the buzz felt muted. Combine that with marketing that just didn't connect, and audiences were left confused about who this movie was even for. Meanwhile, critics weren't impressed. They said the tone was flat, the visuals missed the mark, and younger audiences in particular didn't connect with it. Instead of breathing new life into a classic, Disney ended up with something that felt, well, awkward. And through all of this, Gal Gadot was dealing with serious personal fallout. She received threats over her political stance, had to hire extra security, her Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony was delayed due to protests, and even one of her new film sets in London was disrupted. So whether you agree with her reasoning or not, it's clear she was living through a storm while trying to sell this movie. But let's clear up one thing. There was no diva drama between Gal and Zegler. She said multiple times that she and Rachel got along just fine, and even laughing on set. So if you were hoping for some behind the scenes catfight gossip, sorry to disappoint. And in the end, though, fans didn't hold back online. Some accused Zegler of being immature and alienating audiences with her comments. Others said, Gal Gadot was deflecting and playing the victim card. It was chaos, honestly, from every angle. And how did Gal handle it all? Well, with a little shrug and a lot of grace. She summed it up simply: you win some, you lose some. So whether you believe Snow White failed because of politics, casting drama, poor marketing, or just being an awkward movie nobody really asked for, the end result is the same. Disney lost millions, fans are divided, and the fairest one of all? Definitely not the box office. I'm your host, Ashley. Snow's around the corner, literally, so enjoy your last days of summer, y'all.